Okay, guys. I'm here to review WrestleMania 29 in my WrestleMania review series. I have one more of these to go, and that is WrestleMania 30. Which will probably be uploaded tomorrow sometime. I just don't know when. So, yeah, I'm nearing the end of this WrestleMania series. So, WrestleMania 29 took place April the 7th, 2013 at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So we open with a six-man tag match. Randy Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show versus The Shield. This is a two-star match, not a bad six-man tag, and for a while it's the best match on the card, for a while. The Shield wins, as they should have, and then after the match, Big Show knocks out Randy Orton and Sheamus, because Orton tagged himself in instead of Big Show getting tagged in, and it led to their defeat. And, you know, looking at where the Shield are now, it's kind of interesting. Because Reigns, Rollins, and Ambrose are all in very unique situations. Rollins is currently the WWE World Heavyweight Champion and the first NXT alumnus to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Reigns is clearly going to win that title within the next year. That's a given. Regardless of if fans want it to happen or not, he's probably going to get the championship within the next year. And Ambrose is just stuck in mediocrity limbo or something right now, and that's probably due to the movie they had him go off and film last year. So, the thing about where the Shield is gone is just a little over a year. It's kind of remarkable. I do think when they broke the Shield up, it was the right thing to do, because after the Wyatt family, let's be honest, after the Wyatts and Evolution, there was nothing for the Shield to do. There was nothing for the Shield to do together, so breaking them up at the time they did, in my opinion, made sense. So, 2 stars, though, on the six-man tag. Right team won. So the next match is Mark Henry versus Ryback. This is a 1-star match. Not bad, but it's also a typical big man match. Mark Henry won when he countered Shell Shock by holding onto the ropes and just falling onto Ryback. So, yeah, not that good of a match, so 1 star. Although I think Ryback probably should have won. I think he could have benefited more from a WrestleMania win. That's just me. So next is the WWE Tag Team Championship match. Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston. Another 1-star tag match. Not that great of a tag match. Team Hell No win, and that's it. So then we get Chris Jericho versus Fandango. In Fandango's not only his WrestleMania debut, but his WrestleMania debut and his first match in WWE. Him and Big E Langston had this thing of they both had their first match in WWE at a WrestleMania. At least on the main roster, anyway. That's a big position to put someone in that has not proven themselves yet. And this is a 1-star match. I do think the right guy won, but when it comes to Jericho, at least now, he barely wins, so does beating him really mean anything? Because he doesn't win a lot, so when he does legitimately lose to a young up-and-comer, it doesn't really mean anything, because, you know, him beating Bray Wyatt at Battleground, I've always thought was the right decision, and have Bray win at SummerSlam, because Jericho, at least then, you're not just bringing him only the job at one pay-per-view, and you're getting more out of him that way. But then again, Jericho needs to always be reestablished, and if he's always losing when he comes back, you're not going to reestablish him too much. But 1 star, right guy won. So then we get the World Heavyweight Championship match, which actually had a very good build to it, but the match didn't live up to the build. But Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger. 1.5 stars. Right guy won, obviously, because they should never put a world title on Jack Swagger ever again, because the first time he had in 2010 was a failure. So, and then he messed himself up. You all remember, is after he got this match, he got arrested for marijuana possession. So, you know, so Del Rio wins by making Swagger tap out to the cross armbar and scored his only WrestleMania win out of 3 appearances. This was Del Rio's only WrestleMania win. So, 1.5 stars. So then the next 3 matches are actually the best on this show. They're the majority of this show's rating are in these next 3 matches, which are all really good. First is The Undertaker versus CM Punk, which, because they used Paul Bearer's death in the storyline, I really don't like the build to the match because of that. I think that was really disrespectful to do that. And I know CM Punk was a heel and all that, but you don't do that. You don't use someone who had just recently died in a storyline, especially since Taker's streak and wanting to conquer that. That's enough of a story in its own right that you don't need outside stuff to help build the match, because wanting to conquer Taker's streak, that's storyline enough. So, match is good though. It's a 3-star match. Taker won, which is the right decision. And this is Punk's final WrestleMania appearance. And he's only won 3 WrestleManias. The 2 Money in the Banks he won, and then when he beat Jericho at WrestleMania 28. Other than that, he lost at every other WrestleMania he was at. So, yeah. So then it's the No Holds Barred match. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, another 3-star match. And ironically, up until WrestleMania 31, this was the last match Brock Lesnar has actually been on the losing end of since returning to the WWE in 2012. Since returning, and even though since he wasn't pinned in the triple threat match, he technically didn't lose that match either, as Roman Reigns did. He just didn't get he's just not counted as the winner of it. But Lesnar's only lost 2 single matches since returning to the WWE. When he lost to Cena at Extreme Rules 2012, and then here to Triple H. He's won every other singles match he's had, so, or at least not lost them. I'm very aware he technically lost at Night of Champions by DQ, but let's face it, the WWE doesn't count disqualification or pinfall, disqualification or count-outs as losses. They didn't with Rusev, so they would not count them as losses anyway. But good match for a no-holds-barred match. Triple H wins with a pedigree on the stairs. Good match. So then we get the main event, the WWE Championship match. The Rock versus John Cena, the rematch from WrestleMania 28. 3-star match with a different outcome. This time Cena winning the WWE Championship. Cena, of course, had won the Royal Rumble, which is a move that I disagreed with for the very simple fact that there was another way you could have got Cena to The Rock at WrestleMania without giving him the Royal Rumble win. I would have given the Royal Rumble win to Ryback and had him challenge Del Rio, and then Cena win the Elimination Chamber to challenge for the WWE Championship. That's how I would have worked this. Because then that way Cena still gets to Rock. I will defend WWE doing Cena Rock again just because WrestleMania 28 legitimately had a lot of buys and legitimately made a lot of money for the company because of Cena Rock and the years they invested into it. So I understand why they did it again. I understand why they went back to it. So Cena won and, you know, became the WWE Champion again. So I just don't agree with him winning the 2013 Royal Rumble, as there were other ways to get him to The Rock. That's the only real reason I disagree with that. But yeah, so out of 40 stars, we have 15.5. So I think that's somewhere within the D+ to C- range, I think. because it's only 4.5 points away from being a C, so I think it would probably be in the C- range. So like I said, WrestleMania 30 is next. I am a little bit busy tomorrow, but I'll probably still watch WrestleMania 30 and upload that sometime tomorrow. And if I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it Saturday after Power Rangers Dino Charge. So it'll be uploaded sometime this week, before the end of the week. So if you like this will be in the WrestleMania Review Series playlist. If you like the video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.